and I'm a costume designer for theatre, film and television. Today I'm going to help you make a costume from easily found items at home. Everybody has a superhero inside themselves. What kind of superhero are you? Let's make some body armour. Here are some of the items you will need to make your body armour. You certainly won't need all of these. Most importantly, as much cardboard as possible. Then we're going to have to stick it together. We can either use a glue gun, a glue stick, double-sided sticky tape, old shoelaces, cable ties. Let's see what you've got. You will need some scissors to cut out your cardboard, and you'll need a measuring tape to measure your chest. You'll need to know what size you want your armour to be, so measure around your body with a measuring tape. If you don't have a measuring tape, just use a piece of string. That's what size I am. This is my cardboard box opened out. Here's my piece of string. You will see it goes to here, so this is where I'm going to cut. I've drawn a wee sketch of how I'd like my armour to look. These are the only two colours of paint I had in the house. You can use whatever colour you like. Okay, so now we're going to draw our body armour, starting with the front breastplate. We will leave the details till later. You can use your ruler or you can go freehand with the point at the front. And this will be the side of our body. And then this will go straight across, and this will be the back of our body, which is higher than the front. I'm leaving this wee flap on because that'll be useful to attach it all together. So we're cutting out. So this fits my body. It's a bit flat. I'm going to make it more curved. Let's do the same for the shoulder straps. I need to extend the shoulder straps, so I could either do that with double-sided sticking tape, put it at an angle because our bodies are curved, or with the hot glue gun, but please do get help. At an angle, like so. And then we want to roll those shoulder straps as well to make them curved. I'm going to cut off those hard edges. So we need to close the armour so that we can get in and out. I'm going to close it at the side. And I'll show you a different way to attach the shoulders. Okay, so one way to close the sides is to use Velcro. So I'm going to glue 2 pieces of Velcro here, or you can use your hot glue gun. Okay, just keep pressing those down until they've set hard. And we need to fix the matching Velcro on the back side of our chest piece. Okay, so you've got the Velcro on the other side here. So now you can get in and out of your armour. Okay, so we have to attach the back straps. Complicated, isn't it? I said I would show you a different way if you don't have any Velcro. Okay, so we need to make 2 holes in the top of each strap and 2 holes in the bottom to match. On this one, I have used a hole puncher. You may or may not have one. On this one, I've used, well, it's a plastic needle and it does exactly the same thing. Okay, so I've just rounded off the edges there to make it slightly more interesting. There's the dog in the background. He's angry because he's not on film. Oh. So, no glue, no Velcro, no sellotape. This is how they would have done it in the olden days. Okay, so now you have your base costume. Guys, this is a female form that it's on, but this costume is completely gender neutral. You paint it whatever colours you want. You style it whatever way you want. Okay, I've laid the armour out flat. I've made my initial template, stuck that on. Now I'm going to layer it up. So I've made another slightly smaller one, and that's going to be my grills. So I'll cut those out. I've cut out the panels for my grill. So I'm going to glue those. You can see we're starting to get a bit of depth now. Okay, we've got some layered chevrons there. So I'm going to use the main body of it as a template. So I've just drawn there. I'm going to leave an extra bit so that I can glue it. Cut one of those. And we're going to glue that. That's that glued. I'm not going to lie to you, the hot glue gun is the fastest, but if you're going to use one, please get some help. My picture has got 2 chevrons, but it's actually getting quite long in the body, so I'm going to leave it as it is. We're getting there. Now for the most effective part, I think, we're going to make the shoulders. It comes in 3 pieces. They can move just to allow you to put your arm up in the air. I have attached these ones with cable ties, but you can just do it with your shoelace or your string, whatever you have around the house. 3 pieces of card for our shoulder blades. They ascend in size. They get smaller, each one. 35 centimetres across the top, 14 centimetres in length, and a nice curved shape. This dotted line is to show that you can have a pointed edge as opposed to a rounded edge. You can have any kind of edge you like. If you want to cut in a shape, you can cut in a shape. This one getting slightly smaller, 34 centimetres by 13 centimetres, 33 centimetres by 11 centimetres. And each time the sides get smaller. So we piece our 3 sections together. We layer and layer. And then we're going to punch through with our needle, or you can use your hole punch. So just have a little spaces ascending and punch. Please get help to do that. And in this occasion, I'm going to attach them with a cable tie, but of course you can use your shoelaces or string, elastic band, anything you have. That's one. So that just allows for a little bit of movement. So you can put your arms up and down. And we're going to attach the shoulder blade. So we want to poke another hole through. And on the back, loose to allow for movement. Same on this side. Okay guys, we are getting there. Let's make an eye mask. Okay, for your eye mask, we need to measure around your head. I'm just going to do it with a shoelace. This is the circumference of my head. Measure from this ear to this ear. This is the measurement from ear to ear. So the measurement from ear to ear, this is, we're going to cut this out for one ear, we're going to cut this out for another ear, and we're going to cut out this box for your eyes. It's looking a bit like a limousine. So this is the base for your eye mask. Did I forget to say to add a little bit on the end so that we can stick it together? Then I'm going to use my rolling pin again just to get a nice curve. The beginnings of a cyborg mask. So let's draw and cut out some superhero eye mask shapes. I realise this one looks a little bit like Sonic the Hedgehog. Cut those out. Let's attach your flashes. I'm going to use some double-sided sticky tape for this one. And we can add some extra pieces just for depth. Okay guys, I'm just going to close it at the back. Okay guys, we're actually ready to paint. So let's paint. I've covered my table with an old curtain and I've covered myself. Here we go. Created a nice effect by blending some of the blue with some of the silver. We draw it, we make it, we wear it, we love it.